Good morning, everyone. My name is Daylon Smith. I'm a senior at Bethel High School in the Trail Academy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Cameron Love. I'm a junior at Bethel High School, and I'm also in the Trail Academy.
And we are the creators of HBCU Connect, and we want to go to HBCU.
Let's take a look at our project overview. Our project discovered the lack of identification and voice for historically black colleges and universities. This discovery led to the creation of an app with the goal of spreading awareness and helping students through the college application process.
Let's take a look at the two problems that we had. The two problems that we had were the need for a more convenient and centralized HBCU resource, as well as HBCUs to get a bigger voice in our community.
What was our driving question? Our driving question was how can we inform students about HBCUs and guide them through the college application process? Research was a huge part in the creation of HBCU Connect. We spent many hours researching the top 25 HBCUs and collecting them into a list.
So, as newcomers to this extensive amount of coding, creating HBCU Connect requires significant research to fully grasp the process on how to create an app, how to make it as efficient as possible, and how to make it look as good as possible.
We collected data on the top 25, data including in-state and out-of-state annual costs, ranking source from usnews.com, average high school GPA, SAT, and ACT of accepted students, and lastly, admission/application details. And this is what the list looks like inside our app. As you can see, we got Hampton towards the top, shout out Hampton. We got Virginia State towards the middle, shout out Virginia State. And Norfolk State, y'all a little towards the bottom, but that's okay. And shout out to the women's Norfolk State basketball team, good luck in turn.
And Howard's at the top. Go Bison. Let's take a look at our survey data. Throughout our experience, we sent out a survey to fully grasp students' education or knowledge on HBCUs regarding our app. So for the first question, 83% of people said they had heard of a historically black college or university. For our second question, 86% of people answered no to, have you heard of an app that specifically provides information about historically black colleges and universities? For our third question, which 84% of people said they would consider downloading an app that specifically walks them through the application process as well as gives you information on the top historically black colleges and universities in the United States. So what we initially set out to do was create a fully functional app with the top 25 HBCUs in America as well as a college checklist for students to follow. We wanted to inform students of HBCUs and create a voice for HBCUs. We did that by using our research and creating a design process for our app, using the frameworks React Native and JavaScript, which are coding languages, to create HBCU Connect. We entered and won the Congressional App Challenge. That's all that we did. Some measurable objectives would be the amount of people that have viewed our video on the New Horizons Regional Education Instagram page, results from our survey, future people who will download our app, as well as talking with potential partners such as J&F Alliance Group, a local software development company, which I'll get into a little later, and people we have showcased our app to, which includes y'all.
Now let's take a look at our timeline. Whoa. Wait, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Now let's take a look at our timeline. First, we wanted to inform ourselves about HBCUs. Then we focused on building app development skills. After building those skills, we created HBCU Connect. Following the creation of our app, we entered the Congressional App Challenge. This led us joining the PBL competition and launching our larger voice campaign.
Let me touch on implementation. Our app is already displayed on the Congressional App Challenge website for people worldwide to access. Our app will be displayed on U.S. Capitol buildings for 1 year along with other winning apps.
Y'all, we went viral. After joining the Congressional App Challenge, HBCU Connect garnered a lot of attention from not only Bethel, but New Horizons as well. And after talking with some of the staff at New Horizons, they allowed us to display our app with a video on the Instagram page, and that video has garnered 7,000 views.
So, we are now in talks with Jamarcus King and J&F Alliance Group, and we plan to implement augmented reality, stay with me now, augmented reality into HBCU Connect and one of his platforms called Measurable. Using Measurable, we'll be able to implement virtual college tours into our app.
We talked with mentors from Social Society U, a Hampton University program, about collaborating to help students prepare for college.
We're now talking with Senior My Chest for an HBCU Connect collaboration focused on HBCU apparel. So, let's talk about our larger voice campaign. We had two very important events. Our first event was when we hosted an HBCU simulated experience with Bethel freshmen for over 100 plus students in attendance. That's in the book, the HBCU Connect book. And 90 plus students participated in our HBCU scavenger hunt activity. The second event was we participated in MEA 2024 College Fair with 800 plus registered students. We talked to 200 plus students from 5 different schools, for five different Norfolk public schools, which helped us connect with students on a personal level, as well as create a voice for HBCUs and spread awareness for HBCUs. We want to thank Mr. Ream and Mr. King, Social Society Youth, for considering collaborating with HBCU Connect. We really appreciate it.
Also, Ms. Dills from the MEAC. Now on the outcomes. I'm going to talk about two things, coding and impact. So what worked with coding? What worked was we made a fully functional app with multiple sections and useful information, but we had areas for growth. What needs to be improved is the different functionalities and efficiency of the app. But moving on from coding, let's talk about impact. What works? We placed first place in the Congressional App Challenge, but our most important impact was informing over 300 students in person about HBCUs and the college application process through our app. But just like with coding, we had areas for growth. We want to host more events for students.
So what's next for HBCU Connect? We want to get it into the App Store so students worldwide can access. We also want to host another HBCU simulated event with our partner Social Society Youth. We also want to collab with J&F Alliance Group to establish a timeline to implement Mimic.io with the augmented reality and virtual tours into our app. In April, we'll be taking a trip to Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., where we will demo our app to members of the U.S. House of Representatives. This will take place at a celebration called House of Code, which is the most prestigious day in Students' Day.
Now on the reflections. Everything comes with struggles. There's ups and downs, lefts and rights, well, whatever you want to say. But making an app is no simple task. It took a lot of trial and error to get things right. We were so eager to make the app that in the beginning, we were rushing a lot of the process. But after realizing the mistakes we were making, we took time, slowed down, and focused on doing more research. Now, if we were to start today, will we do anything different? The answer is no. The mistakes that we made along the way have shaped not only our project, but us as people and as students. But moving on from all that, what skills do we develop? We greatly develop skills in app creation, research, digital media, marketing, leadership, and communication.
So what do we know now that we didn't know before? We know now that we are capable of making an impact. As high school students and young people, we assume that a lot of us can't make a change. But doing this project has helped us realize that we are capable of making such a huge impact. What are we most proud of since starting this experience? We're most proud of the app that we've created and the potential impact that it can create. What would we like to add? Obviously, we would like to add advancements in our coding knowledge and add more complex functions to make the app look better, as well as increase the available experiences within the app. But overall, Cam and I are most proud of the work we put in and everything that we've accomplished.
We want to thank you all for listening to our presentation. But now, let's connect. I will be joining the judges below to show them HBCU Connect in person, and Daylon will stay here for questions about our PBL and about our app. And we were supposed to put our Congressional App Challenge video on the screen. Okay, there we go.
I want to go to HBCU.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I want to go to HBCU.
You want to go to HBCU? I want to go to HBCU.
My name is Daryl Smith, and my name is Cameron Love, and we are the creators of HBCU Connect, and we want to go to HBCU. Here at HBCU Connect, our mission is simple yet profound: to empower students of all backgrounds to explore, engage with, and appreciate the vibrant HBCU community. We believe in the transformative power of education and the importance of preserving and promoting the legacy of HBCUs.
All right, that is the end of your presentation. Judges, you have 3 minutes, questions and answers.
You noted that you work with Norfolk Public Schools as well. The schools, 20 plus students, is that what
Yeah.
How did you, well, I guess one, how did you get into Norfolk Public Schools? And then two, probably more important question is two, what did you learn from working with those students? Were there any differences in what they thought or didn't know as compared to students here in Hampton School regarding HBCUs, or was the impact the same?
For the first question, we It wasn't exactly targeted for Norfolk Public Schools. It was the MEAC College Fair that they had. We got into that with some of our connections with Bethel High School, with Ms. Steele, as well as Ms. Steele. And for the second question, to be honest, students, all in all, didn't have, like, we asked students when we had our college fair set up, we asked students, and most of the students knew they wanted to go to HBCU, but they didn't know, like, that much information to narrow down which HBCU they wanted to go to, and that's what our app helps them do. So, all in all, to answer your question, no, there wasn't really a difference, but yeah, there wasn't really a difference.
So you said that you wanted to get this listed on the App Store. How, and I know we're talking about how to find it, but how would you find it? Is there a way we can find it without looking, or how did other students find it?
Now it's not in the App Store, but we wanna be able to implement more complex functions, like we said, to make the app look better, such as like APIs to make the app more efficient and things of that nature. So right now, it's only accessible from a QR code that we've done, but when it's in the App Store, it'll be much more efficient and everything. And so yeah.
Okay, so were students actually able to access it with your QR code?
Yeah.
And play with it? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the QR code where we can?
Oh,
Find
it's
it?
on it. Is it out there? That's the contact. She asked for the camera. She asked for the QR code for the app. Is it up there?
Is this app right now just for informational purposes?
So when we first set out to create this app, I'm a senior and he's a junior, so like we was in the college application process already. So I found that there wasn't a centralized HBC resource. Like there's kind of like college app, but that doesn't have like the top colleges such as like Howard and things of that nature. So we found to make it a centralized HBC resource into an app on the phone, so that it would be way easier for students to access. And it's an informational app, as well as we in the future we also want to add different functions.
So it'll be like a one-stop shop for kids, students that's trying to go to HBC.
Yeah, right, yeah,
They can find a college and do the application.
yeah.
All right, Judge, that's any 3 minutes. Thank you, HBC.